What's up, guys? I got about here with PKSparks. This was supposed to be an OU match, and on the chat he told me that he was using 4 borderlines. So I totally switched my team around, and I picked this team. I didn't want to have such a great advantage, so that's what I did. So it kind of became like a pretty much mixed borderline um UU. So yeah, that's my team, and he did out with Aerodactyl. He does have his Star Rocks and all that. But here we go, and I switch into my after he brings out his Shade Tard. I know that Root can take pretty much anything that it has, and I bring out my I go for the sleep power. I put it to sleep, but I know that Root cannot do anything. The Venusaur cannot do anything to shame me, so I'm gonna come in return for Honchkrow. Try to get the what's that move Heat Wave, and he switched into Bronzong. I don't know what he expected for from Honchkrow, but that was a really good switch for me. And he returns here again. He goes into Moonpie. He goes for this time he should have returned with him at first. Maybe he expected Night Slash, or I don't know. Anyway, that did nothing, virtually nothing. So I returned for Frostlass because I know this thing pretty much cannot hurt Frostlass, and I can taunt it. So he just up his Light Scream, I think it was, and I go for taunt, and yeah, Light Scream, because now he went for Reflect, and that worked out great. But he did have his Light Scream, and here I go for Spikes on his return, and yes, I have a little bit of Spikes up. I started really slow because I don't even have my Star Rocks up. And here I go for Thorn the Donphin, because I know he could take pretty much any attack that thing has, except probably Aqua Tail mostly, but still. So great, I set up my Stealth Rocks, and I know he's gonna return because that thing cannot do anything with his staff move, Stone Edge, and that gives him his time to go back into his Bronzong and set up in his ult. So yeah, I bring out my Spiritomb, which is Spiritomb, and he goes for the Hypnosis and hits, and now I'm asleep, and there's a Calm Mind, but it's whatever, because this guy can pretty much take any attack that it has, because if that move Sidekick doesn't affect it unless it has Gyro Ball, which means that he doesn't, you'll see. So he goes for a Calm Mind, and I'm still sleeping, and Reflect, Light Scream is wears off, which really didn't matter at this point. He goes for a Grass Knot, and like I said, it didn't do as much, so that's really good for me. After all that yada thing, he still sleeping, and he goes for another Calm Mind, seeing that Grass Knot did virtually nothing, like I said. So yeah, little stall here, and what happens here? I think he goes for another Calm Mind. Oh no, I wake up and miss the Will-O-Wisp, and he Grass Knots, and that actually obviously did more. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp because I need to slow this thing down, and I actually finally hit, thankfully. Go for the Grass Knot, and go to 66, and one more will take out, but thankfully I'm faster, and I'm gonna Plane Split for some HP and get that thing lower, and let Burn do some more damage. Now he goes for the Grass Knot once again, and I live with 3 HP. Really didn't matter or whatnot. We'll just bring out Honchkrow. Well, I go with the Sucker Punch, and that didn't do enough damage to allow Burn to kill it. So that sucks. Yeah, Burn. Now I bring out Perfect Scale, which is my low tick, Life Orb also, and obviously Surf is gonna take it out. Goes for Moonpie, and this thing is so annoying, really annoying. It can set up on pretty much anything. And like I said, I'm here bringing Frostlass because I need to taunt this thing. I guess he expected me to stay in and surf it. That's why he went for Moonlight so early. But actually that worked out for me because he didn't get no Scream up. I predicted him to switch, I predicted him to predict me to taunt, so I went for the Spike straight ahead, but he did a good prediction there, I guess, and he went for Light Scream, and then he predicted me here to taunt, which was great in his part. But it really don't matter because I still got a layer of Spike, that's 2. It will slowly slow him down. I go for Thorn once again because pretty much it's gonna be the same thing, the whole battle. Downfin, he got a crit which really didn't matter. And like I was saying, pretty much the same thing. Downfin, walling, his Aerodactyl, Frostlass, pretty much coming in for what's that thing? Whatever his name is. And I got rid of his Stealth Rocks, which is really helpful. And I go to Root once again because I don't want anything to be leech seeded and get killed slowly. So yeah, he went for growth on that switch. That's a good switch and predicting on his part again. He goes for the sidekick and I sleep out, and thankfully it hit once again because that would have really been bad for me. So after he sleeps, Root can't do nothing to it because it has only physical attacks that will not affect shaming. So I got to Frostlass here because I don't even know, just to trying to get some hit on with Ice Beam, and that did virtually nothing either, and that's because I forgot that life screen was on, and now it came on. So yeah, I'm gonna stay and go for Ice Beam once again while he returns and goes to that thing. And at this point I was kind of like, I'm only afraid of Night Slash, but yeah, at this point I really didn't want to do anything else to stay in because his stab physical attack, which is fighting, doesn't affect it. So I just stood in, I twirled and it goes for the Will-O-Wisp, which was great for me. So yeah, that was good. Now I Ice Beam, and the only attack he has is Ice Punch, which is doing nothing, really, like literally nothing, maybe 10-15 damage a turn. And I'm gonna Ice Beam here, and I'm gonna get the Freeze Hacks, I think. No, I don't get the Freeze Hacks. I guess that's the next turn. He goes for the Ice Punch once again, and yes, we know that we'll get the Freeze Hacks. But I go for the, after he recovers and all, I go for the Ice Beam. And I do get the Freeze Hacks. That's not gonna matter because he shacks out and he Ice Punch, and I'm hoping he don't get the Freeze Hacks because his Freeze Hack would definitely matter more than mine. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this thong with an Ice Beam, and that is great because I still have Frostlass, which is probably the best choice for any Pokemon he switch except this thing. So yeah, like I said, that Stealth Rock is also slowing him down bit by bit, while Donphin walls him completely mostly. Here he stays in, maybe predicting the switch, and I just go for the Ice Shard and get that thing in low range for him to switch and Stealth Rocks take it out, or I can just Ice Shard right now. Obviously, I'm gonna go for the Ice Shard because I want to get rid of that thing and really done. While he returns, maybe to leave it for that fodder or not, or just knowing that I forgot that Pokemon's name. So yeah, I'm gonna return here for Frostlass once again because I need to get a taunt on this thing. I don't want it to set up on me. And once again, I expect him to switch and that fodder Aerodactyl, but he doesn't, and he goes for double E both reflex, which is gay. And I should have twant there also, but it didn't matter. It really didn't matter in the long run because here we probably predicted me to go for the taunt once again, and I go for the Ice Beam. Or probably he predicted the Ice Beam to do less than it did due to the live stream, but oh well. That thing is also in that range for Thorn's Ice Shard. I really don't know why he went for the what's that move? Agility. Knowing that Frostlass would probably just kill it, or maybe he predicted the switch, or I really don't know at that point. Should have just gone for the Brave Bird and get some damage on anything, but he didn't. Oh well. Worked out better for me. So once again, he goes back to the same. We go back to the same routine. He goes for the shaming, and I predicted the Psychic here, and I went for Pimp Lead, the Hunchko instead of Venusaur. So yes, wonderful. I'm gonna be able to Heat Wave this thing, and that thing lives. Also me forgetting that he had Light Scream up again, and yes, that gets me low enough health for me to do one more attack and get some damage on it. I kind of predicted him to switch, so I was gonna go for the superpower, but I definitely stood in and just wait for Heat Wave to get damage on anything he brings out or kill the Shame. And that's what happened. His Light Screen weared off and it's great, and he brings out the Aerodactyl, nothing dies. He gets raped over with Stealth Rocks. And here I'm at this point. I kind of knew I had it. All I had to do was taunt this thing and see what his last move was, and it was Lunar Dance, which is useless because it's taunted. So yeah, now he goes to Struggle. I didn't think Struggle hits Ghost type. I don't even what the heck. But oh, I'm gonna Ice Beam this thing once again and get rid of it. And now all he has is what is it? Staraptor, which is like dead. So yeah, great game, PKSparxx. Great comment, subscribe, guys. Check him out.